Hello! We are about to do something cool. We are going to be finishing up our Pokédex. I'm just going to do some quick alterations on the audio level on the game. Okay, where did I put it there? So, it's been a little over a week since I last streamed this now. I streamed the first 4.5 hours of the game. And I liked it. I liked the first 4.5 hours of the game. I've been really enjoying my time with Pokemon Sword. I can see I am how many hours into it am I? 89 hours here it says. A couple of those are definitely like AFK hours, but still, like, I've been having a great time, and of course I have finished the main story now. I've collected 398 Pokemon. That's all but the legendary wolves. And yeah, it's been a really fun time. I told this story when I did oh, let me just, I was doing that thing again where the Ycom notification says that something is there, but it's not. That's one of the problems with this game, is the Ycom thing. I will probably get into that later. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I mentioned this during the first stream, but like, I've never had a complete Pokédex in a Pokemon game. The closest I got was on the original Pokemon Blue. I had 147 out of 151, and granted, I probably would never have gotten Mew because Mew wasn't available in Sweden. There was no way to get Mew in Sweden. But I would have been willing to accept 150 as a complete Pokédex there. And I lost my cartridge. I still have no idea where that cartridge went. If like maybe it was stolen or something. I really can't say. It just disappeared. Oh my god, what are you doing, cat? That was my cat Levy knocking something over. I don't know. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, so this is actually like the first time I've gotten this close. I'm only 2 Pokemon away. So, is it just me, or is it annoying that you can't change your clothes in your own room? You have to go to a store to change your clothes. Anyway, let's do this. So, I have not actually looked any of this up, but when you finish the game, there's a hint that there's something over here in the woods, and so I am hoping that it's just going in there, and then there'll be a quest line, and that will be it. This is my current team. The only one I don't have a name for is Mimikyu because I traded Mimikyu, so I can't just name Mimikyu. Yeah, actually, I kind of like Rapidash ended up having a higher level than Cinderace somehow. I have no idea how that happened actually, but it did. Well, okay then. Let's do this. Let's go on a legendary wolf hunt. There will be a delay in between the webcam and the footage. I have no idea how to actually fix this. I believe if you use the Elgato game capture software to stream, it actually like evens out the delay between footage and audio and camera. I'm not sure, but I'm using OBS and I couldn't find a way to like just delay like the webcam by a second. So sorry about that. But yeah, let's do this. Let's head on into the Whispering Woods. That's not what it's called. The Whispering Woods is from. I'm mixing up lore now. Whispering Woods is from She-Ra. And also from something else. Maybe it's from an earlier Pokemon game. I'm not actually sure. We're just going to sort of rush past all this because we don't need... Actually, this is a really good place to do shiny hunting for Rookie D, if you want a good spot for that. I don't have a shiny Rookie D yet. I'm actually currently trying to hatch one. The only shiny I've gotten so far is P-Dove. I can actually show that one. I don't know if... Can you see shiny ones in the Pokédex? I'm not sure. Let's find out. But yeah, P-Dove's evolution... P-Dove and P-Dove's evolutionary line, I've gotten shinies of. I was actually really happy with that. I was surprised at first because P-Dove... let's see, is there any way to just see how this one looks? Yeah, you can. Cool. So yeah, they're not very different. It's just a bit bluer. But yeah, I got that one. That one made me happy. I'm just going to go back to number. And then I got, of course, I evolved it, and that one is very different. It's green. It's so different from just let's make it a little more blue. It's just no, this one's just green. And yeah, this is the regular. This is just the regular pheasant. It's sort of brown, and then you have the girl pheasant, which is green, and then I have a girl shiny, which is like turquoise and purple up there instead of red. So it's an odd. It's an odd little line when it comes to the shiny ones. I'm glad I got them though. I actually got them from my first egg, my first P-Dove egg, which I was not prepared for at all. I didn't even notice that it was shiny at first, because it was sparkling and had like a shiny effect to it. I was like, is that a shiny? No, it looks the same. And then I actually took a screenshot of it and I uploaded it on Twitter, and I quickly just went and checked the original P-Dove since I had another one in my Pokédex, obviously. And I was like, oh no, it is slightly different, just very slightly different, and that was fun. We're just going to be running away from these because there's no reason to fight them. I would rather have full health for when there's actual questing to be done. Obviously I'm going to use my Master Ball on Zacian. There's really no reason not to use it now that I have nothing else left. There's not really any other good What are you whining about, cat? You have food, you have water. There's not really any other... I have no idea what she's doing. There's not really any other Pokemon to use it on. You don't actually get the Master Ball until the post-game. And the only other legendary Pokemon before that is one that I think is a guaranteed catch. I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed catch. It would be really mean if it was, because it's a main story thing. I'm pretty sure it auto saves right after the battle. But yeah, this place was not... This place was shrouded in fog until the post-game. So this is where I'm guessing the story begins. My character looks fairly different now from what she looked like before. Can you teleport here, by the way? Or fast travel? No, you can't. Makes sense. Actually, this is my outfit set to match Marnie. This is not the outfit I had throughout most of the game. This is actually my post-game outfit that I specifically got to look like I belong with Marnie. Okay, so top. What am I doing in the woods? What are you doing in the woods? What about you? Yes, we already met Zacian and Samantha in the story. They actually help you fight the final battle. And I pick up the legendary sword and Hop picks up the legendary shield. And of course it's the opposite if you play shield. Well, thank you. I mean, you were going to beat your brother, and you literally lost every single fight to me, so... Hey, cat, please don't step on the switch. That's... no. Oh, why is she doing this right now? please, can you go down? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, praise me more. Ah, I need the praise. Okay, this is getting a little much, actually. Sorry, sorry, my character's already dating Marnie. Like, not interested. Sure, I guess. I mean, God damn it, if they have given him level 100 Pokemon now, I'm going to be so upset because I haven't lost a single fight this game. Okay, no. Now you're going down. You're being a bad kitty. You're being a bad kitty stepping all over a console. Okay, nope. Okay, but still. Not even level 60. When you reach the post game, all the wild area Pokemons get leveled up to level 60. It's almost 65. What's this spell? What's this battle music? Oh, no, never mind. I just didn't recognize it. I have to keep like the audio on the TV low because there'll be desync between the capture, so that you don't end up hearing double. It actually survived! Wow! Oh, you... I've said this on Twitter. I hate full restore. Like, bosses having, like scripted fights having full restore just feels like such a bullshit sheet. Like, hey, I'm gonna reset the fight to where it was to start. Like, okay, cool, so you're not like even going to beat me with skill, you're just going to cheat. Okay. Oh wait, this might have been. Yeah, I should have switched to for some reason I forgot the Corviknight is steel. It's flying steel. So here's my favorite animation in the game. It's so good. Honestly, like the signature attack animations are really nice. It's a shame that not all the attacks have that kind of level of detail put into them. But I also understand, you know, when you have 400 Pokemon and you need to have hundreds of moves that they can all do, like, there will be some cuts made. Some of them are worse than others, but you know. I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to like do like sort of a review of this or something where I actually talk in detail about the issues I have with the game. The thing is, there are plenty of problems with this game, but I kind of don't want to talk about them. Because, like, there's been so much negativity surrounding these games now that they're out and people are actually happy and enjoying them, for the most part, I don't want to bring in the negativity again, you know? No, why are you being like this today? You never do this while I stream normally. Do you want attention? Is that it? This is Levy, our new kitty. We got her, like, 5 or 6 weeks ago. She's 8 months old, and she is being a little shit right now. Yes, you are. Can you see that? That's you. she's actually a lovely cat. She likes sleeping next to me. She curls up like by my arm, like either like if I actually like curl up my arms and she just lie in like the space in holding her, or she'll like rest up on my on my on my breast, and it's like really nice. Yes, like the most loving cat. So I named my Morpeko after Marnie because how could I not? So Morpeko is interesting. Morpeko changes into hangry mode every other round, and that in itself is not super interesting. But the Morpeko's signature move, Aura Wheel, changes between electric and dark as its type, depending on which mode Morpeko is in. I was a little disappointed when they... Oh god! I forgot, when Cramorant's dive, it gets a fish in its mouth. It can also get a Pikachu in its mouth. I was a little disappointed because I thought how it would work, because they call it angry mode. I thought that you would have to like feed it a berry for it to go back to electricity mode, and it would stay electricity a few rounds and then go back to dark. But that's not how it works, and I'm a bit disappointed at that. It also doesn't actually change its type, it's always electric slash dark, so that's also a bit of a disappointment, but oh well. Angry mode. Yeah, we're gonna switch back to Cinderace. So Lesperin. I also have Blast Burn, which is an ultimate move. Hello, Sonia. Oh, that's great. Just look at that cocky face. I've been writing Sonia with a Y. For some reason, I keep forgetting it's with an I. So you line up to buy her book on day 1, but you don't even know that she's the professor now. Okay. Yeah. Totally are. Doopy-doopy-doo. Return the rusted sword. Yes. Oh, it actually fits in, even though it was like broken in the middle. I thought it was interesting they decided to basically do a more traditional, almost Dragon Quest style JRPG plot, but like they haven't like imposed it on the main narrative. Instead, it functions as sort of a backstory narrative. It's really kind of neat, actually, how like they keep the main story like not that complicated or over detailed, while still having a lot of stuff going on that you can like read into and learn about. Holy fuck! What? Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god, like, I love how they have sort of accidentally written in perfect sword word. Shield burn. This is amazing. The way the hair just like droops in, like. I'm glad I wasn't spoiled on this, actually. Like, I had not seen these characters at all. Of course he has a Surfetch. Surfetch was, like, really annoying to get, by the way. You have to get 3 critical hits in a single fight as Farfetch. And, like, if you have a leak, it's a bit easier. But even with a leak, it's, like, it's hard to get 3 critical hits in a fight and not win the fight before you've gotten 3. Unless you're fighting enemies who start and they can kill you before you get 3 anyway. I love this, because when I caught Doublade, I named that Pokemon Sword, that's one word. And here the sword trainer is using it. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't switch. I know Doublade is Steel, and Steel is weak to fire, so. That's actually been one of the fun things playing this. Since it's the first Pokemon game I played in so long, I had to relearn a lot of the like weaknesses. And overall, it's just been a really fun time just like getting back into Pokemon proper. I'm glad I buy short. That's which one is that? Oh, it's that one. Yeah. It's been really nice. I'm glad I took a break from Pokemon. I feel like it made me appreciate this game more. Like, had I played Sun and Moon, like, even though I'm sure they're good games and I do want to play them at some point, I think had I played Sun and Moon, I would not have been like as excited as I was over Sword and Shield. Just because, you know, then I would have had, you know, I wouldn't have had that break in between X and Y and this, where I sort of finally just didn't have a constant Pokemon thing going. Because I mean, I played, like I mentioned, I mentioned it on the previous stream. I played every single Pokemon game, you know, from Blue to X without, you know, missing a single one. So, it was somewhat... It was kind of nice to have a break from the series after that. Hello again, cat. Yeah, you can sit there. That's fine. Just don't go trying to step on the switch. I really need to find a better place to put the switch properly. Like I thought I put it in a good spot, but apparently I put it right where my cat really wants to go. Hello. Yeah. Of course he was! God damn it, Hop! You're so terrible! Actually, I don't wanna rag too much on Hop because people have been really negative towards Hop. Like there's like a Twitter post going around that's all about how he's the worst rival trainer, and he's not. Like he's actually a pretty good character because his like lack of skill is turned into a character arc. Like, they actually have him go through some pretty cool stuff in the story. But from a skilled perspective, as a trainer, he is probably the worst rival. Like, okay. Oh, so I have to walk back? Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Wedgehurst is the town we're in, right? Or the town next to us. It's one of the two. Wedgehurst, yeah. Well, we can still fly there, I guess. It's just faster. Does your assistant have a name? I guess not. Oh, there. Cool. Okay. So, you really don't have a name. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna change my outfits. My outfit. Since I'm here in town now. And I actually can't do it. Do I want to buy something new? No. So I actually kept my, I kept the leather trim bag throughout the entire storyline, then I switched afterwards. It just felt right to, like, not, switch it out until after I was done, because, like, my mom's whole thing, I shouldn't just be getting rid of that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. No. I've been having various pink and black outfits throughout the entire game. Actually, something fun about the league card was that I updated it. I changed my picture every time I got a star on it. And then I changed it again when I got in a wild post game. It's a shame with the online mode and like trading the link ID cards are actually like a bit messy. Controlling one hand is tricky. Actually, this game has really good one-handed controls if you play with the one-hand controls activated. What are you doing? Whatever. Bro of the Old Champion, that's a good title. I'm gonna have to go see what she's doing because I don't want her to get stuck in a plastic bag. What are you doing? Are you bored, cat? Is that it? Do you want to play? Hmm? Hmm. Oh wow! Oh dear! Holy hell! Oh wow! Okay, there's there's so many there's so many things I can say about this that's not Actually, I still don't have any Gigantamax Pokemon myself. Not had a very good luck with raids, unfortunately. That's in part because of the online mode not being very good. Like the way they've designed it, they use this thing they call Ycom, which is really good for local communication stuff. Like, if you play with friends locally, it's really, really good. It works really well. If you're playing online, it's useless. It's completely useless. It's not been designed for online play at all. It's been designed only for local play. Now, to a degree, that's always been the case with Pokemon. But even X and Y, 6 years ago, had a better, more functioning online mode than this does. We don't get to catch it. Aww. I don't know, did I? Oh, Milo's rare lead card. Oh, we gotta go around helping every gym trainer, aren't we? And get like a special trainer card for it. I don't think you're allowed to say anything sword works. God, I feel like I can't really tweet these images out though, because like it's post-game spoilers. I should probably wait a bit longer before I share that stuff. Pierce, you're not gonna give me your rare trainer card? Okay. Let's see what Milo's looks like. I wonder if it has different facts on it. I don't remember what the original said though. Oh yeah, it does have different facts on it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Exaggerate what happened. Oh, so Marnie is actually taking over now? Yeah, me too. See, with the first thing I did when the first thing I did after when I got to post game was actually go to Stuffield to see if Marnie was there at the gym, but she wasn't, and I was actually a bit disappointed by that. But I guess that Spike Muff. Why does it say Stuffield? There's nothing called Stuffield, I think. Yeah, I was thinking about Turfield. That's what happened. Yeah, I was actually a bit disappointed. Like, let's not do this mistake again. Let's actually heal our Pokemon this time. The game spoils you by healing your Pokemon like after every gym battle or rival battle. So the fact that it doesn't do it now in post game for these scripted battles actually like threw me off. Nessa! Okay, so what are we fighting here? Oh. Should be fine. It's water and flying, right? No, it's water and dragon, right? Not flying. Maybe it is flying. No, I'm not sure. Water and dragon would make sense. Water and flying less so, but part of me wants to say it's flying. Can I check? Wait, hold on. It is flying. I was right. That is ridiculous, but I was right. So in between the release of Pokemon Sword and now Shenmue 3 release. And Shenmue 2 is the game I've been referring to as my favorite game of all time. So you think I would have been like all over playing that, but I actually haven't even started it yet. It's a bit of an odd situation. I am actually like sure that the game is good and that I will like it. And I've read the reviews, which are, you know, they're what I expected. But like, I don't know. There are like minor things about Shenmue 3's the approach they went with Shenmue 3 that bugs me. And while I'm certain I will enjoy it and I will get around to playing it, I don't know. I haven't like had that rush to go play it, even though it's the sequel to my favorite game of all time, and I waited for it for 18 years. Like I have the Dreamcast copies of Shenmue 2 and Shenmue 1, like right over there, and the Dreamcast 2 for that matter. But like, I don't know. Doesn't help that I haven't got on my physical copy. Like I fucking kickstarted that game, and I don't know, like, I guess Deep Silver are just really bad sending things out because I still haven't gotten it now several days later. And like I've checked, I've filled in all the stuff. I have like my address was like confirmed in time and all these things, but for whatever reason, I don't have my copy yet. So that has also been like an overall downer mood for me, because like being able to put the game I've been waiting 18 years for, you know, next to the other games in the series, that was like, that's sort of an important part of just feeling like it's finally here, you know? And yes, I know that it's not like the end of the series or anything like that, and it's going to be Shenmue 4, well, hopefully. I'm just hoping that Shenmue 3 does well enough for Shenmue 4 to be made without too much just like I don't want it to be another fucking Kickstarter, basically. I think that if they make the game now, if they make another game now, they might be able to make it a bit more genuine. I guess that's the problem I have. I played the demo. I played the Shenmue 3 trial, and I've been watching, you know, gameplay for each other. And one of my problems is that it doesn't really feel properly genuine. Things like the voice acting, the way the script is written. It's been made to match how awkward the localization of the original Shenmue was. But the awkwardness of the localization of the original Shenmue was just a factor of being a late 90s voice-acted video game with a lot of dialogue from Japan. Like, it wasn't them trying to be awkward about it. But Shenmue 3, you know, it's been 2 decades. We know now that when something sounds like that today, it's on purpose. So like when I was playing it and like everyone was just talking as if they were aliens, basically, it just felt like phony, you know? I didn't like it. And I'm not sure how much of that is experience playing it in Japanese. Because the sorry, maybe it's not me that way in Japanese. I haven't tried it yet. But I know with Shenmue 2 that was at least the same. With the early games that was the thing. Like the Japanese voice acting was much more wasn't that awkward. To a degree, that's because I'm not Japanese, so like I won't notice errors as easily as I would something in English, but it's definitely there's definitely a difference between okay, Pierce. There's definitely a difference between how the voice acting is handled in Japanese versus English in Shenmue. But it's not just that either. Like that's not the only thing that's been bothering me with how it's presented. A lot of the like more clunky elements, which you know, in Shenmue 1 and 2, were clunky because they were something that was still being in development. They were something new. We hadn't seen a game with that kind of approach to anything before. Still seems to be equally clunky now when, you know, games have figured out more, other ways to do things. And I don't know, it worries me. Like, on one hand, I'm happy that the game just is made the way it would have been if it was made 18 years ago when it was, you know, meant to be made. But on the other hand, I know that these developers can make a game But yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe I will play Shenmue 3, and like all my worries will go away once I get into it. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. I mean, I didn't wait 18 years and pay a bunch of money for this game to be in order to be wanting to be disappointed. Um, yeah, I guess this is the first time we're calling them weirdos to their face, huh? To be fair, that is a pretty rude word. It's Dancing Gleam isn't effective towards Bronzong with Bronzong Steel, but I figured that Hop needs all the help he can get, so. Ah, god damn it. 2 Steel Pokemon? That's not good. That's actually not good. Admittedly, I am, 32 levels above, but, that was a big shout. So the goal is to finish the story, get Zacian, and then I will trade with a friend for Zamazenta, and then trade back. Hopefully that will happen in this actual stream. It sort of depends on whether or not the friend I'll trade with is, around when I get it. It would be fun to actually like finish the Pokédex on a stream instead of having one left that's just a trade. I have to say, I think that making the legendary Pokemon exclusive, like, it makes sense to make them version exclusives, but I kind of wish that they would do something else, like as like the big story difference at some point, because like that's been the case now since the second generation with Ho-Oh and Lugia, and I don't know. Like I'm not sure how I like them to approach the 2-version thing, because I like there being 2 versions because it makes the trading element mandatory, and the trading element is part of what makes the game, like Pokemon as a whole, fun, in my opinion. So in that regard, I do like there being 2 versions of Pokemon, but I don't like things that I don't like limiting content. Like, for example, 3 gym leaders are exclusive to each version. In Sword you get Bea, what's her name? Opal, and Gordy? Is his name Gordy? Is it Georgie? It's something on G. Um, and like on Shield you get Alistair, or Onion, he's called in the Japanese version, which is a much better name. You get Alistair, you get Melanie, the Ice Trainer, and you get a third one that I still haven't seen, actually. And like, that kind of bugs me, because like, you can't trade those fights, you know? Like, I can't just trade over and fight them. Like I can with Pokémon. So, it's a bit of a different situation. Now, I thought that maybe what they would do is they would take the three gym leaders that you can't fight in the gym challenge and put those in like the final tournament thing. That would have been pretty cool in a sense. It would have meant that regardless which version you bought, you would still end up actually like fighting all the gym leaders, but it would be like there would still be a difference to it, you know? So you wouldn't lose any actual content, but you would like still have a different experience. But no, they don't do that. So I don't know, like I don't like that. And then I've seen some people be like, oh, they should make the differences bigger, so it's actually more valid to buy two versions. But it's like, I don't like that approach, because I don't think a single person should feel like they have to buy two versions. I know people do that, it's a reason they sell the double pack. But I don't think it should be encouraged to for one person to buy both versions. I think that should be something that, you know, collectors do and things like that. Sure, by all means. But I bought Sword. If I buy Shield, it's going to be because I really like the game and I feel like replaying it and supporting Pokemon Company, which is ridiculous because like they have the most profitable series in the world. They don't need more support. But but I don't know, like it's tricky. Oh, okay. That's why we didn't have a name. Super evil. I'm pretty sure that, like, theft is still illegal. So now we're going to stop them. We're going to stop monarchy from existing. This story has taken quite a turn from... No, I didn't want to talk to the plants. I don't want to talk to the plants! But yeah, I tried, but like... Okay, I don't know. There! Go, Professor Sonia! It's not anymore, Head outside. Oh, okay. I tried talking to you. You didn't say anything. A naked in wool clothing. 4 stadiums? I love that. That's a really good gag because like specifically because like there's no power spot in Spike Mouth. Like yeah, there can't actually be anything there. All right. Well, I guess we'll do them in order. Alright. Can't forget the heal. Which we certainly have to do now. So the main story is interesting because, like, it's about... Like, there is, like, a bigger story going on. A very typical sort of JRPG style story. But it's put in the background. Like, there's even moments where, like, something really important happens in the story and the NPC is like, hey, leave this to us. You go do your Pokémon business. Oh, okay. And I kind of liked that. I thought it was a cute way to like have players focus on just like the whole championship thing, while also still having like another narrative going on. But now in the post game, it seems we're going all out on being the heroes. Which makes sense because apparently the champion in the Galar region is basically a superhero who like does all sorts of like rescue operations. So it makes sense that that's, you know, my job now. Hey cat. Hey Livy. Aww. You calm down a bit. I'm going to single-handedly fight Taxros? Okay. Levy is now in my lap. Can't see her, but she's like right here. You wanna be on camera, cat? Can I skip this? There she is. We just want attention. I love this cat. She's a rescue. It's actually like a lot of my cats have been rescued. Only one was like adopted in the traditional way. Yeah, and then here she was found tied to like a lamppost in Malmö. Like in the middle of the night, and like needed like a home like quickly, like it was an emergency. And Clara found the post about her and offered our apartment. Now she's been living here for more than a month now. Yes, yes you have. Yes, she's so sweet. She's so loving and caring. I was certain that she would be like no. I was certain that like she would be like scared of people because of, you know, how that incident went. But no, like she loves people. Like she's so loving, and like even with like strangers, she will like when we have the people over, like she will instantly like just wanna come up and like say hi, and you're so nice. Yes, you are. And it seems that now she's calmed down a bit. So now she's just like relaxing on my lap here. Well, actually, I don't need to heal because I took out the Pokemon in one hit. So I guess it turns out that the royal family have been like lying about the Galar region, and they want to take they want to take everything over again, which is an interesting take. Like, stop the monarchy. Like, I'm down with that. Bea was great. I actually wish that we would have spent more time with Bea. Like, with Nessa, we have more of a proper conversation before we fight Bea. With Bea, we don't. We sort of instantly fight her. Like, we don't really talk to her before we fight her. And it's a shame because I really like her design. I would like to know more about her, but I don't know, that's not the case. My nose is itchy, that's why I keep doing this. I've come to realize that I'm not fond of the rumble on the Nintendo Switch. I might actually turn it off. Like, it's really loud and kind of cheap. Oh, they're right about having this like HD rumble thing going on, but like, I don't know, it just kind of annoys me. Oh, you wanna play? She just pawed at my controller. I got Bea's phone number, apparently. Yeah, but never checked the other league cards we got. So let's do that right now. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, she's a model. That makes sense. That is cool. I'm actually surprised how much they kept like unannounced for this game. Like several of the Pokemon gym leaders and like the starter evolutions and other things. Like the only reason we got to know about them at all was because of oh, I probably want to switch out now because Fairy. Yeah, we're going to switch out. Like, yeah, there's a lot that they didn't reveal before. Well, the leaks technically like got out early, of course. Yeah. I like Beat. Actually, one thing I really appreciate about both Bede and Hop and Marnie, both. I said both as the two characters. About all your rivals is that they all have like actual character arcs to them. Bede probably has the biggest one. Yeah, I like that. This is going incredibly well because I'm so over leveled. Oh wow! Rampage actually avoided me? Wow! Holy shit! There we go. I love Hatterene. I believe that's one of the completely new ones from the Galadex. Honestly, they have a lot of really good new fairy types, which is nice because fairy is my favorite type probably. I say probably because I feel like I'm still not. I feel like I don't want to say anything too certain about Pokemon still because it's been so long since played the games that I don't want to accidentally say something I will regret when I remember something else. But I'm pretty sure Fairy is my favorite type. My favorite type used to be Water actually, but it became Fairy. I'm not sure when Fairy took over actually, which generation I started really liking Fairy then. Oh, B has a rare league card already? You've been gym leader for like a week. This was nice though. It was a nice way to like change up the pace of what's going on. Was it here that you got to gem out? Oh, I guess it was. Yeah. Oh, now my cat's leaving. Okay, last gym then. I'm sure they're gonna find some way to involve I already forgot what that last city was called. Again. Why can't I never remember the names of the towns in this place? Oh well. And to be fair, I've struggled with remembering any cities after, like, Generation 1. They were easy to remember Generation 1, because, like, they were... I have an easy feeling. Spike Muff, that was what called, right? Like, which ones do I remember from, like, Generation 2? I remember Goldenrod. That's about it from Generation 2. I just don't remember town names at all. They're not really important, though, I guess. Get to safety. I'm your champion. Oh, okay. Yeah, Gordy here is probably the gym leader I like the least out of the ones in Sword. He's just kind of obnoxious in how self-absorbed he is, and unlike the other self-absorbed characters, he doesn't really have like any development on that. So, yeah. It looks like Jack Black though, and I like that. Someone actually pointed out that like, someone actually pointed out that like, his design looks specifically like Jack Black at one certain point in his career or something, in terms of the hair and everything. And that made me appreciate him a little more. He's the son of one of the leaders, Melanie, the ice type leader. Actually, now I'm kind of curious what Leeds development is in the Shield version, if Opal isn't in that one. So I'm pretty sure it's Opal that's replaced. Should be. Oh wait, no. Maybe it's not, actually. No, it should be. I'm pretty sure the first 3 gym leaders have the same regardless of version. They're taking quite a bit of a hit, but hopefully I can just take this one out. This is actually a Gigantamax Pokemon, which is pretty cool. It's not just a Dynamax. Which I just gotta say, like those terms are terrible. They really should have thought of better terminology than that, in my opinion. It's just confusing. Especially because like Dynamax sounds like the more impressive version of Gigantamax, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's shortened to just D-Max or G-Max. Or even just Max and G-Max for that matter. Maybe that wasn't the G-Max actually. I thought the design looked different, but now that I saw the small one again, maybe it wasn't. Okay, I guess he has gotten a bit better. That's good. So, oh yeah, this is a fun thing. You see how my Rotom phone is like, it's in landscape mode. It's like this. And it has like the little thing going up and down. They actually have Rotom phones in the new anime, the new Pokemon anime. But in that one, it's on the other. It's like the little like antenna, the Rotom antenna, is on the it's on a vertical lens. Vertical lens or something. Not at all accurate way to say it. Whatever. Portrait mode. They're vertically on a portrait mode, which I thought was an interesting difference. It means you can actually hold the phone, which you can't really do now without, like, I don't know, you sort of have to rely on Rotom, you know, just doing its work properly. Rotom was actually, like, I was not looking forward to catching Rotom, because Rotom is, like, one of the rarest Pokemon in the game, but I somehow got a Rotom from a Japanese trainer on a surprise trade. Just, like, the kindest surprise trade ever. Like, normally Rotom is, like... There are two ways to get Rotom. There's the regular Rotom, which you can get only during thunderstorms in the Lake of Outrage, which is just, like, the big rare area on... in the wild area. And it's like a 0.2% spawn. Actually, I think maybe it can spawn during rain as well, but then it shares its spawn rate with something else. But yeah, like, it's really, really rare. And for whatever reason... Yeah, that's one way to do it. Could we use an Astro Rotom to hack it? Anyway, so, like, what happens... What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but there's also a few special Rotom in max rates you can get. They're also super duper rare. So you can get them, like, Rotoms inserted into actual, like, appliances and such. Oh, this is like... Oh my god, this is getting topical! Okay. Do you forget how this went the last two times, dude? I love that in the Pokemon universe, it's an accepted fact that, like, if someone beats you in a Pokemon battle, whatever other thing you were doing or, like, claiming you were going to do or whatever has to be aborted in favor of what the winner of the Pokemon battle does. Like, I love that, like, when you're, like, you're trying to break into this thing. You're trying to break into, like, the headquarters at one point. and like fight the this guard in a Pokemon battle, and it's like, well, you won. I guess I now have to allow you to trespass on this private property, and it's like, why? We're kids. You're a grown bouncer. You can just pick us up and throw us out. But no, that's just how the world works in Pokemon. Apparently there's like a moment in Pokemon Black and White. I don't know if this was in Black and White 2 or in the first one. I only played Black and White 2 myself. But apparently there's a moment in Black and White where, maybe it was Sun and Moon, actually. No, I'm not certain. But someone pointed out that there's a moment where someone's like, I'm gonna throw you out. And you fight them in a Pokemon battle, and they're like, well, I'm still gonna throw you out. And they just make a gag out of it and actually do throw you out. I think it's pretty great. It's like getting physical with people is just not a thing in the Pokemon universe for the most part. It's actually why I was so surprised. There's a moment in the Pokemon anime, the Sun and Moon anime, where the scientist Faba has like basically fucked things up real bad, and is like causing Lily a bunch of pain and shit, and like they're having like a Pokemon battle going on and stuff, but then Ash just runs up and he just fucking sucks the dude. He just like punches him down to the ground, and it's like, wait, people can hit people in Pokemon? It was just such a, like, holy shit moment. Like, I can't remember when else I've seen that happen. Like, it probably has happened, I'm certain it has. But it's just so rare to see, like, two human beings get physical and, like, fight each other in Pokemon. Because it's always just, let's have a Pokemon battle. That's how we solve things in this world. It's a bit like Puyo Puyo. It's like, yeah, this is a sequel to a long-running violent magic RPG series, but now we solve all our battles with puzzles. And then every now and then you actually get a character that like actually hits someone in the story, and it's like, whoa! By the way, I really love the facial expressions in this game. I think the first time you really notice how good they are is when you defeat Nessa. And she has had like the most distraught face ever. But like they're really expressive. Way more so than the Sun and Moon ones were. I didn't play Sun and Moon, but I have seen it played. It's one of those things that you can actually tell that like they took their time and used the new tech properly to show off. Go to you as well, Zamazenta. So is there a reason I can't just throw a Master Ball at it? Like, I know Pierce was like, if you think about catching it, think again, but like... Is there actually a reason for that? Like... like, what happens if I try and throw a great... I'm gonna throw a quick ball at it, just see what happens. You can't, okay, so you literally cannot, okay, fair enough. Maybe I should have had a Rapid Dash up, actually. Oh well. Actually, I should have had Eternatus. Is that what it's called? I'm really bad with names, if you haven't been able to tell already. It's like the final battle, like we won't be able to fight it, and then like we have to wait for like oh no, never mind. I thought it was like the final battle we actually have to wait for like the dogs to come help us, but it seems not. There's a fan subgroup for the Pokemon anime. I forget what they're called off the top of my head. They're doing the current series. And they did Sun and Moon as well, and they're doing the movies and stuff like that. And they actually like changed they primarily keep the Japanese Pokemon game names and stuff like that. But they actually did like one major change to terminology from the English localization. They changed legendary Pokemon to mythical Pokemon, which I think is just a better way to refer to them. Like, legendary is such a strange thing, especially when it's like, sometimes they're unheard of. Like Eternatus, no one knew what Eternatus was. No one knew it was a thing. Until it was a thing. That's not a legend. It might become legendary, but like, it's not a legendary Pokemon. Like, calling it a mythical Pokemon is not perfect. I'm not sure what the Japanese term is that is translated. But it feels a bit more befitting of what's going on. Then again, it doesn't really fit like Mewtwo, who is like a science experiment. So I don't know. Maybe it's not perfect there either. And now I'm going to eat you. Guau. Yes, they're amber. They're cool. Actually, I'm kind of surprised how close I got my trainer to like my actual real life stuff if my hair color hadn't changed. Like, that's very close to my actual hair color, my natural hair color. But I changed the eyes so that they're not actually light blue like mine are. Hello. Oh, actually, let me. Just in case. Like, obviously, I'm always going to use the Master Ball here, but just in case it expects me to like take a hit or something. Here we go. I mean, that's the most boring thing you can do with a Master Ball, I know, but I would rather not risk it. I haven't actually thought of a nickname yet. I will give it one later. I'm actually surprised when you catch Eternatus, you actually get like a proper cool cinematic where you're holding the Pokeball and stuff afterwards. Didn't get it here though. Oh yeah, coming to take over your country. What a sublime battle. I just threw a Master Ball, you know. Of course. So, here's a fun fact you might not know, unless you've actually, like, played or watched Pokemon in Japanese. In Japan, it's not called a Pokeball. It's called a Monster Ball. I always find that interesting because, like, I wonder why they changed that. Because Pocket Ball is just kind of a strange thing in and of itself to call anything. But yeah, they are like, huh, okay. Let's see. I guess we should put Zacian in our party if we're going to be doing this. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna move out Marnie for now. Okay. You use a regular Pokeball? Why did you get a cool fucking pose for that? I didn't get one. Okay, I guess. I would rather have fought Marnie, but you know. Is Marnie really not going to be a thing in this post-game thing? That's kind of disappointing, if so. I mean, I'll go to, I already forgot what the city's name was again. I'll head there and check after we're done here, but like... You can still surpass your brother if you want to. I mean, it's still a worthy goal. Being better than a family member, that's something that's, you know... I mean, hell, wanting to be better than your big brother is something? Or like an older sibling something? It's probably a pretty like, general goal people have. Yes, I will switch out. Is Pokemon Red and Blue the only Pokemon game where you can catch all the legendary Pokemon? In this case, 1 or 2, I guess. In a single game, single version. You don't have to trade. In this case, like, we're sort of ignoring Mew because Mew is sort of special in that you have to have a promo thing for that. Well, there actually there is a working sheet for it, like without using like any kind of game manipulation tools. You actually can force the game to spawn Mew. And it's funny because like there was so many rumors of how to do it, you know. Oh yeah, cool. There was so many rumors of how to get Mew when I was a kid. The most famous one, of course, is the classic use strength on the truck in the St. Dan area, which I tried. And if you weren't there, that was a hard one to disprove, because if you played the game regularly, you can't enter the St. Anne area after you have Surf or Strength, because normally you will leave the boat when you're done there, and the boat will go away, and you can't enter there anymore. So what you had to do, and I was lucky enough to hear about the rumor and how it worked before I got there. What you have to do is you have to finish the story inside St. Anne, the ship. Then you have to go and fight a trainer, lose the fight, so you get sent back to the Poké Center, and therefore you never trigger the boat leaving. Then you can still enter the area, and as a result, you can use Surf, you can go back there late with Surf, and go check the truck. But there's no Mew there, obviously. Since most people, you know, would just let the boat trigger the cutscene and couldn't go back in, you know, that rumor just spread more and more. That, oh, there's a Mew under the truck, you can't get it if you did this. So, yeah. I think I kind of prefer Zamazenta and Zacian. Oh, I want to take a picture of them looking at each other from the regular battle angle, but the game does not feel like giving me the regular battle angle now for once. Really? Really? We're doing everything except for the... There we go. Thank you. Oh, fuck. I decided to use this skill as a sort of cool finisher move, because it's the equivalent to the one that Zamazenta used. I figured it would be enough because of the low health, but oh well, we should get to go first, so it's fine. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess that's actually one I want. We'll do the Shadow Sneak. Just another great attack in this case. Oh, that would be really cool if, like, in a later game you meet Hop as a professor. Actually, fun fact, Hop and Lee are actually cousins of, no. Lee and Hop are cousins of one of the trainers from Black and White. I forget her name, because again, I'm terrible with names. But they actually revealed that in Pokemon Masters, of all things. Champion Ritsu. It's Queen Ritsu now, actually. That was nice. The end. Again. It's the second time that screen comes up. Yes, I know for a fact that Marnie's in the battle tower, but because I've seen people fight her in her like gym outfit. But I'm still gonna see if she's available. Just if we go to whatever the city's called, Spikemuth, right? I will never remember that name. Oh, whoa, 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 there she was! Marnie! Oh. Damn it, I'm not dressed properly. Whatever. Oh, she's the best. Like, she's probably my favorite rival they've ever had. Like, she's just so wonderful. Made a legendary Pokemon Flames, holy shit. I don't tend to use legendary Pokemon in my party much, but you know, when you just gotten it, you want to, you know. I actually did the same thing when I fought the champion in the final battle. I won that fight with Eternatus just because I could. Oh, wait, this theme right here, the Marnie battle theme is probably my favorite theme in the game, apart from the Sherman Rose theme, which is just ridiculously good. Like, that was like the one time in this game where like I liked the music all throughout, but like when I got to the Sherman Rose battle, I was like, wow. like that wouldn't have been out of place as a final battle theme in a fucking Final Fantasy game, you know? And it's not even the final battle, it's like the third to final battle. Like, it was pretty great. I haven't heard the theme for the Battle Tower yet, which I believe is the theme composed by Toby Fox, if I understand correctly. So maybe we'll like that one even more. I don't know. I like Toby Fox's music a lot. But I'm not sure I like his style of music more than the style of music I like here. Because like when it comes to like music in Undertale, Deltarune, and the Earthbound packs, I like that music, but I'm not sure I would. Like, I don't know, it's hard to compare. Give me your league card! Yay! Oh, that's nice. So I guess I can fight her whenever I want to. Unless she has said that to be nice. That's actually a really nice card there, Bede. I love, like, I'm a trans person, so obviously I say this all the time, but like I love the fact that the fairy type is trans-colored, and like all the pink, the white, the light blue, like Bede is obviously trans. Where is our Marnie? There! Oh! Wow! I love that signature. Oh, okay. Pierce got more gave her when she was 5. That's so cute. I actually saw fan art of that the other day. I saw Pierce giving a little Marnie Morpeko. I thought that was a headcanon thing, but that's actually the truth. Ah, she is the best. That's Hop's rare card, then. see that Marnie card? Like, that's a really good card. But you look at the old one, which is over here. It's like just as generic as you could get it, essentially. Well, I guess that's it, because it seems my friend is not online. How long did that take me anyway? 2 hours. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. So I can't actually challenge her again. That's a bit disappointing. I guess I will. Like I will trade the last Pokemon. When my and actually any of my friends with Shield that is willing to do the trade back, I'm willing to do with. When any of them get around to being online, and then I will have a full Pokédex. Feels pretty great, actually. Being one away. And then I guess I have the Battle Tower to do, and I still have some Curdex to do, and I have lots of shiny hunting left to do. And a bunch. I have all the Gigantamax Pokemon left to get. I still haven't tried the Rotom race. There's a lot left to do. Like, I don't understand people who say that this game is lacking in post-game content, because, I mean, there's so much. But yeah, this was a fun little stream. No one really came on, but I'm not surprised. It was a very odd hour, because I decided to do it in the middle of the day, Swedish time for once, instead of in the middle of the night, Swedish time, which I usually do, because that's when Americans come online. But yeah, got Zacian. That's pretty cool. I really like this game. It's probably gonna be on my Game of the Year list at the end of the year. Like, it's not gonna be like in the top of it, but it will be on there. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for checking this out, if you're checking out live or on the archive, and I will see you around.